All right, Cole, we're going to work on a fluency lesson today. Okay, can you read the title of the story?
A fine time on the slope.
Do you remember what happened in this story? Can you retell me what happened?
Stan and Kate loved doing activities. There was just one day that was the sun shone so bright that was not even that chilly. So, but there was a bunch of snow everywhere still. So Stan and Kate did not want to waste any time. So they removed their sleds from the shed, and the red sled was Kate's and the black one was Stan's. Then they walked down the lane, and the two friends walked down the lane and to find a huge, great hill. And when pushing their sleds up, they couldn't wait for the thrill to come. At last, they went down the hill, up the bottom of the great hill, and it was quite a hike to get back up, but they pushed it till they got to the top.
Good job. Okay, so now you are going to read this paragraph silently to yourself. Okay? Tell me when you're done.
Okay.
You're done? Okay. Now, I want you to use this pencil, use this end of the pencil, and I want you to read out loud for me the same paragraph that you just read. When you're reading, I want you to scoop into meaningful phrases to work on your fluency. Okay, so use this end of the pencil and scoop your sentences as you're reading them for me.
Just this paragraph?
Yes, just to the word least.
Okay. Stan and Kate did like sliding down hills. One day, the sun shone so it was not too cold yet. The sun shone so it was not too cold. Yet there sure was still a lot of snow everywhere. It was too fine of a day to waste.
Nice job, Cole. All right, we're going to work on that paragraph together, and I'm going to model some sentences with you, and after I phrase them and model them for you, you're going to read them back to me, okay? We want to make sure that we're working on proper phrasing, so when we're reading out loud, everything is nice and fluent, okay? So, Stan and Kate did like to slide down hills. Can you read that sentence for me? You scoop it as you read.
Stan and Kate did like sliding down hills.
Next sentence. One day, we always want to pause when there's a comma. The sun shone, so it was not too cold. Scoop it as you're reading it.
One day, the sun shone, so it was not too cold.
Yet, there was still a lot of snow everywhere.
It doesn't make sense. You guys scoop snow. Yet there was still a lot of snow everywhere. Wait, can one word just have one scoop?
It was too fine of a day to waste.
It was too fine of a day to waste.
Good. Can you read that next paragraph for me?
Yeah.
You can read it silently first.
Do I have to read something?
And then make sure you're scooping it. You can practice your scooping and your phrasing while you're reading silently. Good? Okay. Can you read that paragraph nice and loud for me? Scooping while you are reading. Nice, powerful phrasing and sentences.
Okay. So, bloody late.
No, go ahead.
Stan and Kate moved their sleds in the shed. The red sled was Kate's, and the black one was Stan's.
Nice job.
The two friends set off to walk down the lane to find a big hill.
Excellent.
While they pushed their sleds, they could not help but think of the thrill to come. At last, they made it to the bottom of a great hill. It was quite a hike, but they pushed until they got to the top.
Nice job, Cole. You did a much better job with your phrasing and your scooping in that one, okay? Let's do some more practice together, okay? Stan and Kate removed their sleds from the shed. Can you repeat that for me?
Oh, it's not just Stan and Kate and their sleds in the shed. And their sleds.
I did say that, you're right. Stan and Kate removed their sleds from the shed. Go ahead.
Stan and Kate removed their sleds from the shed.
The red sled was Kate's and the black one was Stan's.
The red sled was Kate's, and the black one was Stan's.
Okay, make sure you're scooping as you're reading it, okay? The two friends set off to walk down the lane to find a big hill.
The two friends set off to walk down the lane to find a big hill.
While they pulled their sleds, they could not help but think of the thrill to come.
While they pushed their sleds, they could not help but think of the thrill to come.
Good. Make sure when you're rereading, let's try that one again,
Okay.
okay? While they pulled their sleds, they could not think of the thrill to come. I know it looks like it's a separate scoop because it's on another line.
They could not think.
They could not help but think.
You said think.
No,
You
I
said
didn't. Go ahead, keep going.
While they pushed their sleds, they could not help but think of the thrill to come.
Good. At last, they made it to the bottom of a great hill.
At last, they made it to the bottom of a great hill.
It was quite a hike, but they pushed on until they got to the top.
It was quite a hike, but they pushed on until they got to the top.
Nice job. Okay, now I want you to take a minute to think about how you're going to reread this to me out loud using powerful, meaningful scooping and phrasing. Okay, so you're going to scoop it as you're reading aloud to me with powerful and meaningful phrasing. Okay, so yes, I want you to use your pencil because you need to make sure you're scooping as you're going. Okay, so take a minute or two, reread it, and think about how you're going to do that for me.
Okay.
Okay? No, I want you to look at it and I want you to practice. The purpose of scoops is so we're reading fluently, so I want you to really think about how you're going to do that.
I think I got it.
I think you got it?
Whole entire page, right?
Yes. Okay. Remember, we're focusing on the meaning of the reading, okay? Again, use your pencil. You can say the title of the story again. Use your pencil to scoop into meaningful phrases as you're going.
Title.
Okay.
Fun time on the slopes. Or slope. A fun time on the slope. Stan and Kate did like to slide down hills. One day, the sun shone, so it was not too cold. Yet, they there sure was still. There was, hold on, let me do it. Yet there sure was a lot of snow everywhere. It was too fine of the day to waste. Stan and Kate removed their sleds from the shed. The red sled was Kate's, and the black one was Stan's. The two friends set off to walk down the lane to find a big hill. While they pushed their sleds, they could not help but think of the thrill to come. At last, they made it to the bottom of a great hill. It was quite a height, but they pushed on until they got to the top.
Nice job. Okay, you did a nice job with that. Definitely showing improvement with that, and we're just going to continue with practicing reading fluently and scooping while we are reading. Okay? So you did a great job.